the Real Estate U podcast with Letty Ann.
Welcome back to Real Estate U with Letty Ann. This season 5, we are in the kitchen, in my kitchen. So welcome to my home. I have with me today Will Bova. Will, thanks for being here.
Welcome, Letty Ann.
Yay. Will is our Director of Operations at Letty Ann and Associates Real Estate Services. We're going to talk today about a lot of really great things, but the importance of having a killer Director of Operations, Office Coordinator is essential to the lifeblood of a real estate office. So anyway, I appreciate you and all you do, Will. And thanks for being on the show today.
Absolutely.
This was the only way I was going to get him to share his mother's secret spaghetti sauce. So I said, you want to be on an episode? He's like, okay. I said, can you make your mom's sauce? So we get excited. What's the first thing I asked you when I interviewed you?
You looked at my last name and you're like, oh, are you Italian?
He was hired.
First thing.
So that's really funny. That's the first thing I actually really did ask him. So today we are going to, well, Will does a lot of research for us. I mean, just to name an abundant amount of things that he does. But we're going to talk about, Will is going to let us know, how do you find a quality top real estate professional? The market is saturated across the country with people with licenses. But people with licenses doesn't mean if you have a license that you are savvy about your neighborhood, that you know what's going on in the real estate market, you know the inventory. So would you like to start the sauce, or would you like to tell us a little bit about finding an agent first?
Start with a little bit about finding an agent.
Okay,
kind of an interesting story. My parents just recently moved. Mama Bova recently moved. And my dad, who's always doing research and looking things, he was trying to find a real estate agent here in Kansas City. And he Googled it, and he just got hit with thousands of results. And he called me, and he's like, where do I even begin to try to find a real estate professional? I said, first off, Dad, all of the good ones are in our office, so you don't need to look any further. And then, so found someone in our office to go find, but it did bring up an interesting question. How do you find a good real estate agent? Because, especially online, because so many agents are now becoming more and more tech savvy and getting their stuff online and being online. How do you find them? Well, my question is, how do you find a new restaurant that you like, Letty Ann?
We all Google it first. Mm-hmm. And so it's based off of reviews or how, what their ratings are and things like that, I would say.
Yeah.
And maybe look at the menu.
Yeah. And you can kind of do the same thing for a real estate agent, mm-hmm. and start by looking at Google reviews. Especially like with the local services stuff that Google is doing, you can go out and you can see these pre-qualified people, they're already vetted by Google, and you can look at all of their reviews and see what people are saying about them and giving honest impressions about what their experience is. And I think there's some important things to look at when you're looking at reviews, what people are saying. But we can start the sauce first and get that going.
Start the sauce. No, very important. And I'm understanding the story. Your father and mother were considering moving back to Kansas City. And they, of course, who wouldn't Google it like you would a restaurant? So what if your dad didn't know you and then you're in a real estate office? So how does one choose out of the plethora of thousands of persons? I never looked at it that way, so I appreciate you bringing that up.
Absolutely.
But let's get to the sauce.
So this is really simple to put together. And it's been years and years and years my mother has developed this. But you just start with some tomato sauce. You're gonna put all the ingredients in a pan, and you're gonna let it nice cook very slowly for a couple of hours.
Oh,
yeah,
nice.
Let the flavors kind of meld together very beautifully. So this is about 45 ounces of sauce here that we're gonna put into our pan. And you can use canned tomato sauce, or if you're brave enough, you can make your own tomato sauce. Whatever works.
So starting with just basic tomato sauce.
Basic tomato sauce, beautiful. Yeah, nothing fancy.
Because I see here you've got already your herbs and everything going.
Yes,
so
yes.
Got it.
Yeah, so then herbs I have here, I have some bay leaves, I have oregano, I have basil, I have some salt and pepper, some Italian seasoning, and then some powdered garlic too as well, to kind of add a new dimension to the flavor. Even though I have chopped garlic here, some chopped garlic, and then some browned ground Italian sausage.
Oh, yum.
Yes.
Awesome.
Yes, so it's really simple. Like I said, you just take everything and you just put it all in. Pour everything in.
So we have onions, all the spices.
Garlic, very important. You can't make Italian food.
Show Alex how much garlic this man is putting in there.
This is about 4 cloves of garlic. So
we sweat garlic as paisans generally.
Yeah, you can't be true Italian without a lot of garlic in your cooking. Lots of garlic.
Love it, love it.
So that's what my mom always says. There's never enough garlic in a recipe.
And then just Italian sausage. You could probably use hot Italian or swiled. That's sweet and mild mixed. Swiled sausage.
Yes, and then you're just kind of gonna take it all and you're just gonna mix it all together. Get it nice and mixed up. You don't want any of the seasonings and any clumps or anything. Kind of get everything nice and evenly distributed through the sauce.
We'll go a little more tilt on that for Alex there.
Sorry about that, Alex.
Beautiful. Good.
And then once everything's nice and mixed together, I like to cook it on a very, very low temperature for a couple of hours. I like to cook mine in a slow cooker for like 4+ hours, and it just fuses those flavors together really beautifully. And like this sauce we have cooking over here, We've got a finished batch.
Yeah. And we're just heating that up so we can put it on. Let me ask you, what's your favorite type of pasta?
Type of
like
pasta.
Like a ziti, or do you like linguine, or do you like regular spaghetti?
Regular spaghetti, just because there's a lot of memory associated with that one. Because, you know, my family and all my brothers and sister and us all gathering together for pasta on Sunday, and then even like my dad's family, spaghetti was a huge part of that. So it just has a lot of memory associated with it.
Food is memories. So this is one of the reasons our producer came up with this genius idea to have season 5 of Real Estate You with Letty Ann in the kitchen. Memories are made. Food is the kitchen table, the dining table, even the breakfast bar. Food and family and friends, that's what we remember as kids. We didn't grow up together, but it sounded like we did. And I even encourage, and let me just say, if you're interested in my book, Homes That Cook, it's buying, selling, and creating a home that cooks. I talk about the importance of sharing a meal together. That 15 minutes, well, for me and my husband, when I come home from work, it's generally an hour we spend together making food. People say, what's your favorite Italian restaurant in Kansas City? I say, my kitchen. They said, I never heard of that. I said, no, it's actually my kitchen. Yeah, sorry, I keep touching the mic. But my point is, memories are made. So this book is chock full of great recipes from my family and other person's family. But it also has buying, selling, and creating a home tips, including staging tips, etc. So that is available at Amazon.com. Simply search Homes That Cook. Also, Will was talking about memories and family, and if you would like to share maybe a special memory with us, or you have questions for Will about his mom's sauce that is no longer a secret, thanks, Will.
Absolutely.
Please send us an email at realestateyouwithlettyann@lettyann.com. So we would be happy to read your stories, hear about your experiences, hear any questions you may have that we can answer for you. Please don't hesitate to connect with us. So how's that sauce coming along, Will?
It's coming along good. It looks great, and like I said.
And we have a finished batch here that I'm going to stir.
Yeah. So, but getting back to what to look for.
Yes, please.
To find an agent online, I think one of the best things you can do is look at the reviews and the types of reviews. Because if someone just says, oh, Jill was fantastic. Okay, we know Jill was fantastic, but what kind of experience did that person have? Mm-hmm. You know, do they go and talk about the experience? Do they recommend that person to other people? That's huge when you have a client who says, this person, Letty Ann, you really want her to help you buy or sell a home. It's huge when you have that on your reviews. The next thing I would recommend is go see what kind of website that they have. You know, click on their website. Does it take them to? They have a full-blown website with all their information and things about them, and even knowledge about real estate and what's going on.
Or is their website the same as maybe 5,000 other people in their city? Right.
Yeah.
And hold that thought, but I just want to also say, if you are watching from around the country and you are struggling with trying to find 2 to 3 agents to interview, licensed real estate professionals, I always encourage everyone to interview 2 to 3 persons so you can determine who is the best fit for your personality, for your needs, and all of that moving forward. If you need some recommendations of a top real estate professional in your city, please email me at realestateu with Letty Ann, U as in university, realestateu with Letty Ann at lettyann.com, and I'm going to send you 2 to 3 top agents in your city that you can interview, because we are connected with top agents around the country. So we're happy to provide that information for you.
Absolutely. So I would also, like, when we're looking for new agent or looking for an agent, check out their social media. What's going on there?
No, come on, you need to say that louder.
Check out the social media.
The importance of social media. It's part of the reviews.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
So keep going, because it's so important. We need to really emphasize, does the agent you're hiring, are they on social media? But if they are, what are they posting?
Yeah, that's a huge thing. Just having an account is one thing, they at least created it, but are they posting? Are they being on there consistently? When was the last time they posted? The last time they posted was 2017. There's a strong likelihood they may not be in business anymore.
I'm raising my hand for a question.
Yes.
Well, it's not a question.
Yes.
But I just spoke with someone this week who owns a business, a locally owned business here. She said, someone called her and said, are you still in business? Because we noticed your Facebook hasn't had a post since 2020. 2020, folks, that was only, well, we don't want to say because this is evergreen, but it was only a few months ago, 2020, and they wondered if she was out of business because she hadn't posted for a few months. So not even 2017. I mean, if you even see anybody who hasn't posted in the 20s,
yeah,
you're right. You wonder, are they still in business? And you know what? For that split second, that person's not going to hire you.
Yeah.
Right? Good point.
Absolutely.
Well, really good point.
Yeah, you want to be looking for those consistent posts, and like even ask the question, what kind of posts are they making? Are they, are they helping people buy and sell houses? Are they sharing those stories, or posting about their new house that they have listed? Mm-hmm. Are they sharing information and knowledge about the real estate market and what's going on? That's huge, because that tells you they know what's happening. They know what's going on in the market. They're not just chilling out at home and posting stuff on social media. They're actually out there doing the research, keeping up with knowledge on what's going on in their real estate market. And also look to see if they're sharing just information to people about real estate, how to buy and sell a home, so that they're equipping people with that knowledge. That, to me, that shows someone who's passionate about what they do, so much so that they want to teach other people about that and help other people be successful in those things. So the way I think about it is, when you're looking at an agent, especially online, before you even call them or they call you, whatever it is, you should already know something about that agent. Who they are, what they're about, what kind of real estate agent they are.
Mm-hmm. And maybe you have something in common with them.
Yeah.
You meaning the consumer. Maybe you're like, oh wow, they really love to go fly fishing. Maybe that's a great connection there. So many things to consider when choosing an agent. And remember, it's your biggest asset. So who you hire matters, and I hope that you all take it very seriously. So.
Oh, absolutely.
Awesome.
I think.
About ready here?
I think we're ready, yeah.
All right. I'm gonna just set this over here. Alex, I'll let you do the honors, please.
Awesome.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
Yep.
Awesome.
Beautiful.
Yes, this is the best part here.
Oh, it smells so good. I wish you all were here to smell this.
Why don't we have smell-o-vision yet?
Like Wonka Vision?
Yeah.
Beautiful. I'm just gonna set, that is lovely. I'm gonna set this right over here. And
wow.
Will is dairy free, so I'm just gonna put some shredded Parmesan cheese right on top of mine. We're gonna keep his dairy free. So before we take our bite, I would like to say, if anyone is watching right now who is considering getting a real estate license, or perhaps you are a licensed real estate professional, but you really want to up your game and build that foundation of a successful long-term real estate business, please visit our website, lettyann.com, and find the tab Training. And there you'll see our Real Estate Training Success Program available for you. So let's go back here and, okay, well, oh my gosh, Mama Bova. What's your mom's first name?
Deb.
Deb.
Deb, yes.
Here's to Deb. Oh my word. That is so good. I need a napkin. Oh, excuse me. Oh my gosh, Deb, you knocked it out of the park here.
Oh,
so
yes.
good. Well, thank you so much for being on the
welcome.
show. Any final words for anyone searching for a real estate professional?
Do your research. That's the most important thing I think you could do about any real estate professionals. Do your research. Like I said, check out the reviews, their website, their social media. Learn as much as you can about them. And if you can't learn a whole lot about them because there's not a lot out there, move on. Find someone else.
Good.
And also, if you're looking anywhere around the country in Kansas City, call Letty Ann. She has the connections all across the country.
I appreciate that, Will, and so grateful to have you at our office.
Thank you.
And any questions for us, please let us know. And if you'd like a copy of our book, Homes That Cook, please go to Amazon.com or BarnesandNoble.com and type in Homes That Cook. Also, we have another thing to mention, and that is recipes for this. Yes, forgive me. I'm enamored and maybe a little taken aback by this. This is so good. Oh my gosh, you weren't kidding about so good. If you like this recipe and want to try Mama Bova's spaghetti sauce, please go to our website, lettyann.com/season 5 recipes. There you can download all of the recipes from season 5 right to your laptop or device. So anyway, enjoy. We'll see you next time on another episode of Real Estate U with Letty Ann.
The Real Estate U podcast with Letty Ann.